What's going on, Buffalo? This is Bill's Latest. I am your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc. And let's talk a little bit about what we're going to have to do to beat the Patriots. Both of these teams score points. Bills put up almost 29, Patriots almost put up 28, fifth and seventh, respectively. Both teams get a lot of yards per game, both in the top 10. Both teams possess the ball a lot, both in the top 10. Defensive sacks, both in the bottom 20. Total defensive interceptions. Bills in 12th with 10, Patriots in 18th with 8. So, kind of the same team. Both kind of have weak defenses. Both like to run the football. No real, again, Diggs gets the most touches for New England, but it's kind of the same as like a Kincaid or Knox because there's always going to be one guy that gets the most targets. But for the most part, both of these QBs like to spread the ball around. So the Bills are going to need, it's going to be a battle of who can possess the football. Both these teams love it. So Buffalo needs to go in running the football. If they're not running the football, that's a bad look early in the game. But I expect them to come out and run the football, try to keep May on the sideline, and establish some sort of, even if it's an easy passing game off of the run early, look for them to get wide receivers and tight ends involved. As much as we don't need it, we're going to see it. Because I have a feeling with Allen going against May, Brady is going to go, well, if May throws a good ball, I want to make sure Josh throws a good ball. I feel like sometimes his play calling depends on what the other quarterback is doing, and he wants to show off his quarterback instead of playing the game. So we'll see. The Bills need to run the football. They're going to need to get some turnovers like they have been on the defensive side of the ball, but the Bills, this is a big one, man. Again, you win this game, you're still in the hunt for the division. It's going to be hard to win the division, but you're not out of it. You lose, you're out of it. Then you're out of it. But they need to run the football to be able to possess the football because, again, both of these teams like to do that. And that's going to be the way to kind of, I think, stop New England is you got to keep them on the sideline. You got to keep May on the sideline because, again, both teams love to run that ball. So if you can keep them on the sideline, you have a great opportunity to win that game. And that's what you did against Burrow in the third quarter. That's what you did in Pittsburgh. That's your identity, running the football. So take away all the easy little passes, stop the run. You got a real shot. Because again, New England's defense is nothing spectacular. There will be plenty of opportunity for Buffalo to score. Whether it's through the air or on the ground, there will be opportunity. And I understand that the Patriots are ahead, but I'm sorry, I'm taking Allen over May every day of the week. May's a great quarterback, but I'm taking Allen over May every day of the week. So you keep May on the sideline, keep Allen on the field. I like our chances. That's what it's going to need to be. Because if New England starts controlling the clock, then it's going to be real trouble for Buffalo because then we're going to have to throw the ball. And we know what happens when we try to force it. It never really works out. Occasionally, you'll get the dart, you'll get the dime from Josh, where most quarterbacks couldn't even make that throw. But again, that's because he has to make that throw. Nobody's open half of the time, besides his tight ends. So you need to keep May and the Patriots offense on the sideline. Take advantage of that weak defense by running the football. Wear them down. Absolutely wear them down like you wore down the Steelers defense. That's all it's going to take. Nothing crazy game plan wise here. Both are kind of the same team, kind of built exactly the same. And that's why the Bills are favored by that 1.5 is because Allen over May. The records are different for sure. 9-4, 11-2 looks different, but the teams are kind of the same. And it may, if both of these teams start to throw the ball and neither of them decide that they're going to run it, this is going to turn a lot like the Cincinnati game into whatever quarterback has the ball. And I hope the Bills don't fall into that trap. Even if May comes out throwing it all over, still establish the run. Because when you start trying to go tit for tat, throwing the ball with the other quarterback, which I feel like Brady loves to do from a play calling standpoint, it never works out. Never works out. And the last thing we really want is to be in a shootout in New England and having it come down to the end because you're in New England. Momentum's going to be there. Yes, again, we're favored. We're probably... It's so hard to say the better team. I kind of like where we're trending towards, where New England hasn't really had to play anybody in a little bit. They haven't really had any real tough games yet. So it'll be nice for us to go into Foxborough, and you're going to get an MVP battle at quarterback. Both of these quarterbacks are MVP candidates. May kind of has been the whole year, and Josh has kind of proven a late case here. Won it last year. He probably won't win it again. You don't see it often, back-to-backs. But he is proving why he is, and everybody knows, he could win it, honestly, every year. Because I've talked about how he is the franchise. You take him away, the Bills are the Jets. So you really could give it to him every single year. But I think it'll either go to May or Stafford. So we'll see. But as far as the line for this game, again, they got the Bills favored by 1.5. The over-under at 49.5. It's probably going to come down to the fourth quarter late. I don't see either team blowing one another out. I don't see the game being theoretically over early. Don't really see that happening. I kind of expect more points, though. I would take the over. Because, again, both these defenses, nothing special. The Bills' defenses looked better lately because they've been getting those turnovers. But with both of these quarterbacks, man, I'd be leaning more towards the over. Because I think both teams want to establish the run, but at some point, this is going to turn into a shootout when there's no more time. If one of these guys gets down 10, 13 points, that's when you're going to start seeing the ball thrown around. If it's a touchdown game, yeah, maybe we'll see it more kind of sluggish through the muck, more run game. But if one of these teams gets up by 10, you're going to see them just start airing it out. And then I feel like once they start airing it out, they're going to air it out. Both these quarterbacks love to throw the football. But it is pretty crazy that the Bills are favored by 1.5 in Foxborough. And again, I think that's because New England really hasn't played anybody lately. The Bills are coming off some good wins. They have probably, well, let's put it this way. The Bills make the playoffs, they will have the best quarterback in the playoffs. So that right there is probably worth your 1.5. It definitely is the Josh Allen effect. The only thing, again, that kind of confuses me is I think it could be a higher scoring game. Just because those defenses, if it turns into a shootout, it turns into a shootout, I think. That's why I think both offensive coordinators might be tempted to throw the ball. But we'll see. Big game coming up this weekend in Foxborough, 1 o'clock. Bills need to win. Need to win, keep the chances alive to win that AFC East. But again, if not the end of the world. Just got to finish strong these last 4 games. But we're going to start off here this Sunday with New England. And let's hope we get that W. But that's been it for this Bills' latest episode. And I was your host, Michael Korn. Again, we were brought to you by FanArc. We hope you guys hit that like and subscribe button down below. It helps us out tremendously. And we will see you guys on Monday to talk about the game on Sunday. Let's go, Buffalo.